the Tennessee Titans. Has us all set, and we are underway from Nashville, Tennessee. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Right out of the gates, Lance going to the air. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Off of play action, here's Lance. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Off play action, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Finding space at the 40. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, Lance. This one caught by Kittle. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. The Lance going to throw. Touchdown 49ers. Elijah Mitchell. Touchdown grab. And the Niners the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Tannehill. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Lance now on first down. Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Lance now on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Gold with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. After one, a 14-3 ball game. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
By the 49ers, they'll take over first down 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Throwing now is Lance. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out of and right up the middle.
A very solid gain of 27.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put...
And it's a Titans touchdown. Robert Woods, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. From the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over first down at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. First down, here's Mitchell. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. Ball at the 33, second and 9. On second down, here's Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Half the street. The 44-yard line.
Hurt. Right there. Hurt. Check. Hurt. Rig. 39 Broncos.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Big Lion. Come 19. Have the 60.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
Check Bobcat, check Bobcat.
Going on 4th down. Here's Willis. Airing it out deep for Woods. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hand.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
The goal was to score just before the break, but I'm not sure that a safety was how they expected to do it. But give the defenders credit. They saw how the series was starting out, and I think it increased their intensity. This was their chance to make a huge play before the half, and all they needed was one play to get it done.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
And that's a nice throw right there, and I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times. Presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
Check match, check match. 19 right. Ready.
1st and 10, Willis. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Here we go, set. Right, 97.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They started up against the wall by the turnover. Their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get of the football. Well, they were going for the big strike right there, but this just terrific coverage by the defense in the end zone.
And what helps being a safety in this spot is the back line of the end zone. Defensive back coaches always preach. That's an extra defender because you know that they can only run so far. They can't run past you.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Gunn.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters, they had two costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Play action, here's Willis. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing third and long following the sack.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Street, street. Panther street, Panther street.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part at got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. This returnable for Ayuk. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And he is going to lose yardage here. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
I like the idea to make base that you can't be predictable, but the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Play action, now it's Lance. He's got a man, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Lance, he'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bud Dupree able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 26 yards. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Brandon, these quarterbacks have their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start. Willis throws another interception. His 3rd of the game. Picked up by Javarius Ward. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Complete to Trey Sermon. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books.
Here we go. Go, team.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Rolling to his right. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. Ray McLeod. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
They go play action with Willis. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Here's Willis. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 15. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get...
He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Gold with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
Play fake. Here's Willis. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Play action, Willis. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Again to throw. Willis on 2nd down. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Running from the gun with Henry. The 71 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And he's got room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And as this defense